Hey guys, just wanted to pop on here real quick. Out for a walk. It's finally up to 60 degrees in Iowa, so I think I've seen some other people finally being able to get outside. And spring is in full spring, so to speak. I've been thinking a lot today. Had a great training that I was blessed to be a part of this morning. And one thing in particular that the person said was something that I've heard in a different way. I mean, you know how you hear something and you hear it again, and it can be a catalyst, right? Or something that, synergizes what you've heard before. And the thing that I heard previous was that the thing is not the thing, right? And we heard that, back in 2008 when we were doing flood recovery in the Vineyard Church here in Iowa. And the basis of it was that the thing that you're doing is not the thing that you're doing. In that, yes, we were out gutting people's homes. Yes, we were out helping people with their, flooded belongings. But that's not what we were doing, right? What were we really doing? We were touching people's lives. We were impacting our community. And we were actually being servants to other people. And honestly, that's the most powerful thing. And so what the guy said this morning that really identified with that was, you don't see reality as it is. You see reality as you are. And that is so true. Like, I've always thought of it in terms of how Thoreau sometimes talks about we all see life through many different colored lenses. And that has always been something that I've tried to be mindful of, but I don't always do a good job with it. Especially in the sense that, we all come from different backgrounds. We all have different baggage that weighs us down. We all have, different things that affect how we view life, how we see life. And those things can sometimes become the thing that gets us stuck. And when we're stuck, we sometimes don't know that we're stuck. And you have to find other like-minded people that will take you beyond where you're stuck. Each of us has a level that we can get to, right? But we have to be able to grow beyond that. And to be able to grow beyond that, you have to get around other people. I heard a great Les Brown talk earlier that was kind of along those same lines. Is, he was talking about how you can motivate yourself to a certain level, but you have to have other people that are going to come alongside you and stretch you and move you beyond that. And to be able to do that, you have to find those people. And when you find those people, you connect with them and you stay connected with them. And that's been the beautiful thing with the health coaching journey, is that I found a group of people that are like-minded, that are on a mission to change the world, really. And I mean, when you think about that, it's like, it's foolish, right? To think, oh, how can you change the world just getting people healthy? But you can. One healthy habit at a time, you're creating a difference in another person's life. Collectively, so far, I've blessed 7 people. 7 people have, done the program with me as their coach, and I'm new to coaching. But I care about people. I've always had a servant heart. I've always had kind of a pastoral type heart. And I think that in and of itself speaks more to a person than a program can. Someone that comes alongside you to help you and to guide you to where you want to be is almost more important than any price you could put on what that system costs, or any price you could put on the products that you're putting in your body, right? Like, having another person come alongside you and to be able to have faith for you when you don't have faith for yourself. And I think that's the most impactful piece of this entire journey for me, is helping other people to see that they can do it, that they're worth it, that they're worth the investment in themselves, that it's time to do something for themselves again. So many people have put themselves on the back burner, helping their family and their kids, and those are all noble and worthy causes, and we don't just drop those things when we start caring about ourselves. But here's the honest truth as the Mustang zooms by. If we don't care for ourselves, we're not going to be healthy enough to care for others. And so you have to put your health first. You know, there's a saying that says, your health is your wealth. And it's so true, because if you don't have your health, you don't have anything. You know, a lot of people live their lives in, again, I've used this quote before, but quiet desperation. They're desperate to do something great, but few people will actually take the action necessary to do it. And this isn't to toot my own horn, but, you know, 4 years ago when I started a digital marketing company, you know, I did that because I was tired of living on other people's dime. I was tired of living on other people's schedule. And so I did that. I developed that company, sold that company. It blessed our family financially. And now what I was awakened to today is I want to help people. And I hadn't thought of it, but there is a massive influx of people that can come when you spend the time that's actually necessary to coach them. And with that can come a blessing of income as well, which, again, for those that are more in what I would, I guess, have termed a nurturing type or empathetic type person, then you don't care so much about the income. It's not that it's not important, it's just not your main motivation, right? And that's where I am, is that it's not my main motivation. My main motivation is to help others. I mean, I couldn't have walked up and down the street a month ago. 2 months ago, I wouldn't have been making it down halfway down the street. And now I can walk up and down my street. I can go camping and not get out of breath. I can live, right? And that's what we're helping people do, is we're helping people live their life. And I don't think you can put a price on that. I don't think you can qualify or even quantify how much that's worth. But to believe in another person, it's immensely important. And if you're not believing for yourself today, then I'm believing for you. I'm believing more, than for you than you maybe are right now, because I know that there's more than the 9 to 5 that you're working. I know that there's more than the disease-stricken life that you're living. I know that there's more to your life than being tired and sick and tired of being sick and tired. I know that. I believe that. And if you need someone that's going to help you, believe that until you believe it, then, hey, you know what? Reach out, because I believe that for people. I believe that God has blessed me with an increase of faith when the situation sometimes looks hopeless, right? I have, if you've ever seen Patch Adams, they accuse him of excessive happiness. My wife sometimes says I'm excessively optimistic, and I take that and wear it with a badge, because, I have hope when everything seems hopeless. I believe it's possible when everything seems impossible. And so if that's you, I just want to let you know that you are worth it, that the life that you feel is happening to you doesn't have to feel like that forever. Instead of it happening to you, you can create the life that you want. It's not going to be easy, right? It's not going to be easy. I'm not going to say it's going to be easy, but it's worth it. It's worth it. It's worth the effort. It's worth every pain that you might endure to get there. Because on the other side of it, you can make $1 million. Some of you will make $1 million in your lifetime and never realize it, because you're working for someone else and you're spending that life 9 to 5 in a cubicle. And if the cubicle, thing works for you, then that's fantastic. Do the cubicle thing, do the 9 to 5, do the 12-hour days where, you know, you come home and you're tired and you can't spend it with your kids, if that's what you want with your life, then by all means keep doing it. But if you want something more than where you're at right now, then reach out. Because not only is this an opportunity for health, not only is this an opportunity to change your life, but it's a way to change your thinking. Because until you get the space between your ears correct, nothing in your life will ever add up. So I encourage you to reach out if that's something that speaks to your heart, because again, there is more to life than going 9 to 5, working yourself into the grave, and then spending all of your money on trying to repair your health in your golden years. That's not what God has intended for anyone on the face of this planet. Life is lived, and He wants us to be fully alive, right? Fully alive human beings. And we can do that. It requires effort and it requires determination. But the first step is just to decide, I'm tired of living the life I've been living. I want to live a life differently than where I am today. And that all starts with understanding that you are the biggest enemy to where you want to go. You're the biggest enemy to where you can go. And until you get your mindset right, your life will never be right. And I pray that if you're watching this and this speaks to you, that you reach out. Because again, I have hope and I have faith that you can be where you want to be. It all starts with a yes. So God bless you guys. Hope this is encouraging.